Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to number 85. Touchdown.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Murray steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The first carry now. This is Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run it with Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On second down, it's Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
To Damian Williams. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
With the score.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
24 is the mark. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
On the ground, this This is Michelle. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Michelle on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Murray eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
24 is the mark. Time to go right now. Easy, easy, easy. 24 is the mark. Let's go, defense. Man up, D. Man up, D. 24 is the mark. Watch the pass. 24 is the mark. All you get is...
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
16. Cardinals 6.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Buda Baker with a pick. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
24 is the mark. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And now for the point after. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13.
Makes the score. Chiefs 16, Cardinals 13.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to him. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
24 is the mic.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
24 is the mic. Here we go, D. Hey. 24 is the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 24 is the mic. Watch the run.
Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Murray sacked. A loss of 7. It's 4th.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 37. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're left left, looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 22-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready? 24 is the mic. Let's go.
On second down, it's Drake. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Even. 4 down. Even. Watch 41.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Jarvis Landry, incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he stopped immediately there. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Chiefs 23, Cardinals 16. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Hey, shit. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of me. Who you got?
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play fake, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
24 is the mic. Check pass. 24 is the mic. Let's go one more. 24 is the mic. Yeah, that's what I do. Come back. 24 is the mic. All day.
From the gun, Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down. 24 is the mic. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd and 9, Murray escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a gain of 10. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Richardson on the stop.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Hardman.
Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". They're not ready for this, man. Hold on. For this, they still playing soft. Y'all playing.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
Here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Double time. Go down. 24 is the mic.
Murray now to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And Mahomes opting to keep this one. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Mahomes going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Landry now on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground with Drake, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo